Hi, I'm Catherine and I'm the event coordinator here at Virtual Approval. And today I'm here to share with you our top tips for virtual event success. Step 1, preparation. Primarily, this includes audience. Who are they? What do they want? What are they looking to gain from your event? And how can you deliver that to them? Following on from this is appeal. Make sure your event has that Instagram moment, exactly the same as a live event. Have that moment in your event that will stand out in the delegate's mind, so they remember it long after the event has finished. Next is structure. You need to make sure people know exactly where they're meant to be and when. It's a lot harder with a virtual event to actually chase people. Emails, phone calls, they're all great, but if the person's not answering, there's nothing you can do. Whereas in a live event, obviously you could just tap them on the shoulder and tell them to get on stage. So make sure your structure is clear from the beginning and make sure it has breaks, because no one wants to be sat on Zoom for 8 hours. This then leads us on to planning. Like a live event, you have to have enough time to make sure you get everything in order so the event runs smoothly on the day. Budgeting. Like a live event, there's lots of things that will come into play here. Important things to consider, and that may catch you out, include your virtual ticketing platform or even your virtual event platform. Which brings us nicely on step 2, choosing your platform. Due to the constant developments in technology, we've come up with 3 questions to ask yourself when choosing your virtual event platform. Does your platform allow for a space for hosts and attendees to interact? Without this, numbers are likely to fall and people are less likely to return the following year. The second question to ask yourself is, does this app help me be better organised? Does it have features such as scheduled reminder emails or perhaps even recording within the app? These things will allow you to be better organised and allow you to focus on other areas that need personal attention. The third and final question we ask ourselves when we're deciding on an event platform is, does this event platform help me measure the success of my event? Can I monitor drop-offs? Can I monitor sign-ups? All these things will help you know if the event is heading in the right direction. Step 3, pre-event preparation. Okay, so firstly we're going to talk about communication. This is so important because with a virtual event, it's likely that you're not going to meet everyone that's attending. So you need to make sure that they still get that personal interaction. Make sure you have quizzes or polls or interactivity tools and games and whatever, but just make sure you're talking to your attendees. This can be on social media, this can be within the app, or this can be something that's set up within your company. Next is entertainment. Make sure you've got enough going on to keep your guests engaged and interacting within the event, but also make sure that your entertainment is suitable for the type of event you're hosting. Make sure it also matches the budget and make sure you have the technical equipment in order to execute it flawlessly. Next, we need to talk about planning. Like we discussed earlier, you need to make sure you have adequate breaks and people know exactly where they're meant to be and when. You also need to make sure that if you're running a global event, that the timings of the event are suitable for the people that are attending. Next, we need to talk about your event page. Now, it is likely that this is going to be the first thing that your delegates see. Therefore, it needs to have all the key information they need to attend and sign up for the event. So, things like your logo, your sponsorship logo, dates, times and location of the event, information about speakers, about the entertainment, social media handles, etc. All these different things are going to be really helpful about creating a buzz and ensuring that people turn up to the right place. Also, it's key to mention that you must have some accessibility information and details on how to change the site so it suits individual users. Step 4, marketing. Okay, so there's 4 key areas that we're going to talk about within marketing. These are social media, PR, emails, and blog posts. Okay, so we're going to talk about social media first. Now, like everything we've discussed, we need to look at the audience first. For instance, if you've got a younger demographic, then it's likely that they're going to be on social media sites such as Instagram or Twitter over something like LinkedIn. Therefore, when promoting your content, you need to make sure you're engaging with these types of audiences. Other things you could do include polls, quizzes, you could mention them, you could have a hashtag, and just different ways to interact with them before, during, and after the event to make sure they feel like they're part of the environment. PR, press releases. These are a great way to interact with your audience, but ultimately it depends who's using them. It's unlikely that a younger demographic are going to sit and read a long, lengthy bit of text, so make sure you look at your audience and then decide. Emails are a great way to communicate with your attendees and your hosts. They can be used to send information about start times of the event, upcoming events, reminders, all these different things that are more permanent because they're in your inbox as opposed to social media where they can more easily be lost. So again, look at your audience and decide what will work best for them. Blog posts. These are a really, really good way to get in-depth information. They could be out there and be easily accessible and also on demand. As opposed to social media where something may be lost over time, a blog post is always there available on your website, so it's really great to get that detailed information. It also might be nice to have something from a speaker or an entertainment that's going to be appearing at your event to get people excited and ready to attend. Podcasts. Now, these are all the rage at the moment, and it's important to remember that getting your personality out there is one of the big selling points of an event. So, get yourself a microphone and talk about your event, introduce your speakers, tell people what's going on and create a buzz around that event. Step 5, enjoy. Sit back, relax and enjoy your hard work paying off. It's important to recognise your achievement. Enjoy your event, but keep an eye on all of those things that may go wrong, because you never know with technology, do you? Step 6, post-event feedback. Okay, so your event was a success. People came, they were entertained, there's positive things going about on social media. Your job's done, right? No. You need to make sure that you're checking in with your team and make sure they felt that the event was also a success. Ask them questions, see what went well, what didn't, and how can you improve for next time. It will also be great if you can send out post-event surveys to your delegates via email, or even do polls on social media. All this feedback will help you grow as an event and help you develop for the future. And that's it, our 6 steps to virtual event success. Still confused? Don't know where to go? Then get in touch today and we can help you sort your event out. After all, this is just the tip of the iceberg.